Friends, in this video we will discuss about the steady state stability of electrical drive. So let's begin. So friends, we will study about the stability of electrical drive. So first of all, we will discuss what do you mean by the stability of electrical drive. So for the understanding of the stability of electrical drive is the different concept than the stability of the control system, because in stability of control system we said that the system is said to be stable when its the input is equal to the output value. So that time we said it as the system is said to be a stable. But basically in concern with the stability of electrical drive, the concept is quietly different, because in control system we said it as when the input of the system is equal to output, that time the system is said to be a stable in concern with the control system. Similarly, we have the basic concept of the power system, in which we are dealing with the concept of the equal area criteria. So in equal area criteria, we can get the stability of the power system when the area of A1, that is equal to the area of A2. So these both areas are equal. That time we said the power system is said to be a stable. So this will be the concept in concern with the control system, and this will be the concept in concern with the power system. So now we will get the actual concept of stability of a drive. So first of all, we have the basic fundamental formula of the drive, that is called as a system employed for motion control, that is called as drive. If we are using the electrical motors for the motion control, then it will be called as a drive. So next very important thing, how these electrical motors will get a stability in concern with the electrical drive. So first of all, that will be the very important, that is the investigation. The stability of electrical drive is very important in concern with the electrical system. So when the equilibrium state is basically disturbed, that time the stability is very important concept. So for the understanding of the stability of electrical drive, the very important concept, that concept is called as the equilibrium speed, and that the equilibrium speed is called as the speed at which the both motor torque, that is both motor torque means what, the motor torque is equal to, the value of the motor torque is equal to load torque, the speed will achieve, and that type of speed is called as the equilibrium speed of your drive. So in concern with the stability of electrical drive, this is very important concept, which is called as equilibrium speed. So equilibrium speed means what, it will be the speed at which the motor torque is equal to the load torque value. Okay, so after that we want to understand the very important concept of the stability of electrical drive. So we will discuss what do you mean by the stability of electrical drive. The stability of the motor load combination. So we have the motor, that is called as the motor, and the second one, this is called as the load. So these are the various parts of your electrical drive. This is called as Tm, means motor torque. TL is called as load torque. The direction of motor torque and the angular velocity, we called it as omega m, is the same, and the direction of load torque is always opposite. So when we said that the drive is said to be stable if the stability of motor and load combination is defined as, so we want to define the stability of this motor and this load combination, the capacity of the system which enables the develop forces such that the nature of its to restore the equilibrium after the any small of the departure, means the drive is said to be a stable if it can go from one state of equilibrium to the another following a disturbance in one of the parameter of the system. So we called it as the drive is said to be a stable when the drive is said to be a stable when any other parameter of the motor load combination will changes, then drive will smoothly go from one state of the equilibrium into the another state of equilibrium very smoothly. That time we said the drive is said to be a stable. So now we can understand the basic concept of the stability of electrical drive. Okay, so what do you mean by the stability of electrical drive? Basically, drive is the concept in concern with the motion control, and the concept of motion and stability. So we want to get the stability of that particular motion. So what do you mean by the stability of your electrical drive? Means stability of electrical motors. So the drive is said to be a stable if it can change its equilibrium position, that is one form into another form, any other parameter of the drive will be changes. So that time we said the drive is said to be a stable. So that will be the very important fundamental concept of your stability of electrical drive. Okay, and in the sake of the understanding of the various types of electrical drive, because in industry day-to-day life we are using n number of electrical drive for a particular application. So that time we want to understand what do you mean by the stability of that particular electrical drive. So the stability of electrical drive is said to be stable when such kind of drive are changing its equilibrium position, that is from one form into the another form. Basically, what do you mean by the equilibrium speed? The value of the equilibrium speed is getting when the motor torque is equal to the load torque. So that will be the concept of the stability of electrical drive. So we will start to detail understanding the classifications of the stability of electrical drive. So guys, we have basically two classifications of the stability of electrical drive. So the first state, which is called as the steady state stability, and the second state, which is called as the transient state stability. So we want to understand the stability of electrical drive system. That is first one, which is called as steady state stability, and the second very important thing, that is called as a transient state stability. So according to the university syllabus, we want to understand the basic concept of the steady state stability. So such type of question is basically asked for the 5 marks, or maybe ask for the 10 marks with derivation, and explain that is the steady state stability of the electrical drive with necessary steady state stability criteria. So such kind of question may be asked for 5 marks or may be asked for 10 marks. Okay, so this will be the first method. And the second type of stability is called as the transient state stability. So in this stability, we can understand the dynamic response of your electrical drive. So guys, let's start to study the first type of stability, that is called as the steady state stability of electrical drive. So what do you mean by the steady state stability of electrical drive? When changes from state of equilibrium takes place slowly, which is related to the steady state stability. Means that is the drive is said to be a steady state stable when it changes its equilibrium position very slowly, very slowly. That time we called it as a steady state stability. And second type of stability, that is called as a transient state stability, means what? When sudden and fast change from equilibrium state, which is related to the transient state stability. Means what? The drive is said to be a transient state stable when it will be changes its equilibrium position suddenly or fastly. So such type of stability is called as a transient state stability of your electrical drive. So these are the very important concept. So in concern with the steady state stability, changing of its one equilibrium position, for example, we are taking this will be the equilibrium position, that is first position of your drive, and when the drive is said to be stable when it will gets, it's the second number of position, that is second equilibrium position, second equilibrium position slowly. That time, this type of stability is called as the steady state. SS, we called it as steady state stability. And when changes its means its equilibrium position, that is one equilibrium position to the equilibrium position number second, that is 1 to second, very suddenly or fastly, then such type of stability is called as the transient state stability of your electrical drive. So that will be the very important concept in concern with the steady state stability. And according to the university syllabus, friends, we want to understand the basic concept of the steady state stability. So we will start to steady state stability of your electrical drive. So we have the basic concept of the steady state stability of electrical drive. It means that when a drive is said to be stable, when the drive changes its equilibrium position, that is the equilibrium position number 1 to the equilibrium position number second, that is slowly. So the drive is said to be a stable when such kind of drive will changes its equilibrium position slowly. That time we said it as the drive is said to be a stable, and such kind of stability of electrical drive is called as the steady state stability of a electrical drive. So guys, for the sake of understanding the steady state stability of criteria, we will referring the speed or characteristics of the motor load combination. So we want to understand the speed or characteristics of such motor load combination. This will be your motor, this will be your load, and such kind of combinations load, this will be your motor, this will be your called as load. So for sake of understanding, we can understand this motor and load combination with the angular velocity. So we want to draw the speed characteristics of such a motor and load combination. Okay. So for the sake of means the understanding of your steady state stability, we have to draw the speed torque characteristics of the induction motor. So we can take one of the example of the industrial drive, such a drive which is called as the very popular example, and such kind of that is induction motor will be used for basically will be used for pumping in a agricultural use. So this will be your induction motor and your load is a pump, that is the agricultural pump. Now we want to draw the speed torque characteristics of a such combination. So for the sake of the speed torque characteristics, then the next question very important, why we want to draw the speed torque characteristics of motor and load combination? Because guys, in a motoring operation, what we are studying in a motoring operation, we are converting that is the electrical energy into a mechanical energy. So the output energy is obviously mechanical power. The formula of the mechanical power is the product of torque into omega, that is called as speed. And we have the fundamental formula of the conversion of omega m into speed, that is 2 pi n by 60. So we will convert that speed into angular velocity and this angular velocity into a speed by this fundamental formula. So for the sake of understanding of that particular mechanical power, we want to draw the speed torque characteristics of such a motor load combination. Means you want to understand the speed torque characteristics of the induction motor which is used for the pumping the agricultural motor. Okay. So now we can draw the simple speed characteristics of such kind of application. So this will be the speed torque characteristics for your induction motor. This will be the your torque. Okay, this will be your speed. This will be the characteristics which is called as the motor characteristics of your induction motor. So now we can give the name of such characteristics. So this will be the called as the motor characteristics. Now we have taken the example of induction motor. So it will be the induction motor characteristics. And we have taken that is the load, that is the first load which will having the load torque, that is TL1, and the second load that is called as TL2. So this will be the application of pump. This will be the application of another pump, and we want to get the stability and such kind of torque which is called as the TL. TL is called as the basically load torque, and in this case we have taken the example as a pump, so it will be the characteristics of the pump torque. So this will be the another load. This is called as again the load characteristics or load torque characteristics of your induction motor and load combination. Okay, so the motor and load characteristics combined together in a one platform, and that the platform is a torque and speed characteristic. This will be the your torque and this will be your speed. So in that particular torque and speed characteristics, we are getting two different points. This point is called as point A. This will be the point P. So what do you mean by the point A? What do you mean by the point B? Now we want to get the speed torque characteristics of motor load combination at different point, means we want to get the stability of your electrical drive at that particular point. The point A means what? It will be the intersection of that particular motor torque and the intersection of that load torque. Okay. Similarly, point B will be, this will be the intersection of the load torque, and this will be the intersection of basically motor torque. Now we will draw such the intersection of motor torque and load torque for the intersection of this motor torque, and this will be the load torque for the understanding of the stability concept of your electrical drive. Okay, so let's first start to understand the different point, that is point A stability and point B stability for the electrical drive. Okay, so this will be the basic concept that we want to study the stability at a different point. So consider the situation at point A. The disturbance cause a small decrease in the speed. Basically, is followed by the increase in motor torque, which will be the accelerate, and the load bring that is back to the equilibrium point. So the new speed of motor torque is greater than the load torque. So guys, we have draw again. This is the speed. This will be the torque characteristics, and this will be the point A. The point A by which we want to get, this will be Tm is the motor torque, TL will be the load torque. So we want to understand the stability of your electrical drive at point A. So now we have, this will be the equilibrium speed where motor torque is equal to load torque is equal to, both are the same. Okay, that is motor torque is equal to load torque. This will be the actual position. Now we have taken the example and the speed, that is the value of the speed. Now we are changing the value of speed. The change of speed is given by the delta m, that is delta n, or delta means the omega m, that is delta omega m, that is change in speed. And now we want to get the examine the change in speed, what will be the stability of that particular point A. So guys, when the speed will decrease, when the speed will decrease, so obviously that will increase the torque, that will obviously increase the torque of your motor, that is the motor torque is increased, the load torque is basically reduced. This will be the load torque, but the motor torque is quietly increasing. So this will be the load torque, this will be the motor torque. So the motor torque is always greater than the load torque. So the motor torque is always greater than the load torque. That time system is said to be a stable. So the point, that is a point A, at which when the drive speed is decreased, the drive speed is basically, this will be the decrease in speed. Okay, that time this drive will accelerate, because the torque, that is motor torque, is greater than y, the drive will be accelerate, because the motor torque is greater than the load torque, and that time we said it as the drive is said to be a stable. So this will be the stability of your electrical drive for a point A. Okay, so let us examine the stability of electrical drive at point B. So again we have drawn one torque and speed characteristics, that is the speed and torque characteristics of your electrical drive. So this will be the point B, and this will be the intersection of point B, where we call it as the equilibrium speed, where motor torque is called as the load torque. This will be the equilibrium point. Now basically we are changing the value. Okay, now we are changing the value. When we are changing the value, that is speed is decreased. When the speed is decreased, that time for that particular characteristics, obviously we take it as this will be your motor torque. This is basically, this is Tm. So this will be the value of the Tm, and second type of torque for such case, this will be the value of the TL. So what we are getting, when speed is decreased, the load torque is greater than motor torque, the value of this TL, the value of this TL is greater than the Tm, which is called as motor torque. So when the load torque is greater than the motor torque, that time the system is said to be unstable. Okay, when the load torque, that is the load characteristics, that is TL, is greater than the motor torque Tm. So obviously when load torque is greater than the motor torque, that time the drive is said to be a stable. So guys, this way we have defined the different point of stability of your electrical drive, because we are taking the difference, that is a disturbance cause the small decrease in speed, which is followed by the increase in load torque, which deaccelerate. The operating point moves away from B. So the operating point is basically moves away from B. So that's why the drive is said to be a unstable when load torque is greater than the motor torque. So this will be the criteria for the stability of electrical drive. So guys, we will start to summarize some of the stability criteria of your electrical drive. So for the summarization, we can understand the stability of electrical drive for in case the speed is decreased. So while we are considering for decrease in speed, the stability criteria is said that if motor torque is greater than the load torque, that time drive is said to be a stable, because we have taken the example of point A and point B, your motor load characteristics of your induction motor. We have taken, this will be the motor characteristics, which we will call it as the Tm, and we have taken the load characteristics, that is load 1, load 2. Okay, so this will be the point that we want to find out the different characteristics. This will be the point A, this will be the point B. Okay, so for that particular point, this will be the characteristics of TL, that is load torque. This will be the characteristics of TL. So that will be the point for the stability of point A and point B, and we have defined this is the characteristics of the motor torque. This will be the characteristics of load torque, and we have defined the different stability point, that is point A for your stability of electrical drive. This will be the point B for your stability of electrical drive. So while we are taking the value of speed is decreased in that particular position. The value of the speed is decrease in that position. What will be the criteria when the decrease in speed will be the happen? The motor torque is greater than the load torque. That time the system is said to be a stable. Okay. And for second condition, when load torque is greater than the motor torque, that time the drive is said to be a unstable. When decrease in speed, that is n. Okay. So that will be the first point. And the second point is what? When we are getting the value that is called as the increase in speed. So what will happen in concern with the increase in speed? The motor torque is greater than the load torque. That time it drive is said to be a unstable. And when the load torque is greater than the motor torque, that time we call it as the system is stable. Means we are taking whether the speed is increased or the speed is decreased. That will be defines whether the drive is said to be a stable. Where MT is called as a motor torque and LT is called as a load torque. So in this way, guys, we have defined that the steady state stability criteria, when we call it as when the speed is decrease, we said it as speed is decrease, that is the decrease, that is the when the motor torque is greater than the load torque, that time we called it as the drive is said to be a stable. So that will be the steady state stability criteria of your electrical drive. So friends, let's will derive these criteria for your understanding. So for the sake of the understanding of the derivation, we can get a small displacement from one equilibrium for the fundamental torque equation become. So when we are taking a small displacement from the position, that the position which is called as the equilibrium position, so that time the fundamental torque equation will become, that is T is called as the motor torque, TL is called as a load torque, J is called as a polar moment of inertia, omega m is called as the angular velocity with respect to time. So we are getting this term of the fundamental torque equation. We are taking the small change in that motor torque, small change in the load torque, that is the small change in the angular velocity. Now this the fundamental torque equation becomes, that is J into d omega m by dt plus, now we want to take the small change in the angular velocity. This will be the load torque, that is fundamental load torque. Along with that, we want to take the small change in load torque. This will be the value of the T, that is called as motor torque. We are taking the value that is the small change in motor torque. We are considering these the equations will be equal to the zero, where we call it as J is called as the polar moment of inertia. And what will be the unit of J, that particular polar moment of inertia? That is kg per meter square. That is kg meter square. What will be the value of the omega m? That is the motor speed. The unit of such omega m is called as radian per second. Then the next term, that is TL, is called as a torque developed by load. The unit of such load is Newton meter. T or TM, that is torque developed by your motor. The unit of such motor is Newton meter. Delta omega m is what? A small displacement in motor speed from the equilibrium position. Unit of such speed is radian per seconds. Then delta TL, that is a small displacement in load torque from the equilibrium. Unit of such thing is Newton meter. The next delta Tm, that is a small displacement in motor torque from the equilibrium. Unit of such condition is Newton meter. So these are the various terms which are basically used in the derivation of the criteria of your electrical drive. So we'll start to derive. So we know that is a fundamental torque equation is rearranged, that is the T is equal to TL plus J d omega m by dt is equal to 0. So after small change, we considered the change in the angular velocity with respect to time t plus del L minus del t is equal to 0. Now we considered these are the all changes, that is small displacement. This will be considered as equation number first, your stability criteria. Then what will be the value of the del Tm or del T? That will be the small change in motor torque with respect to the change in the angular velocity when we considered the small change in the angular velocity. So this will be the equation number 2. Similarly, we can get the value of the load torque, that is del TL is equal to del TL divided by the small change in the angular velocity with respect to the small change in the angular speed. This will be the considered as the equation number 3 for your stability criteria. So simple, substitute the equation number 2 and 3 into 1. So we will get what will be the equation. So that is J into d delta omega m divided by del t plus del or dl by d omega m minus dtm by d omega m with respect to the small change in the angular velocity is equal to 0. So we will get such kind of equation. So now we term that the equation number that is called as equation number 4, that is j into del omega m, that is d into del omega m divided by the dt, that is a small change with respect to angular velocity with respect to the time, plus that is del TL divided by del omega m minus del t divided by the d omega m, that is a small change in the angular velocity is equal to 0. This will be treated as the equation number 4. So basically this will be the first order linear differential equation. So guys, in the mathematics we will solve this equation, that is first order linear differential equation, and by the solving of this the equation, if the initial deviation in the speed that t is equal to 0 b delta omega m is equal to 0, then the solution of equation, the solution of that particular first order linear differential equation will be small change in speed is equal to the delta, that is delta omega m with respect to small, that is 0 value, the exponent of in bracket minus 1 by j, where j is called as a polar moment of inertia, in bracket del TL divided by del omega m minus dTm divided by d omega m with respect to time t, bracket complete. So where we del omega m 0 is called as the initial value of the deviation in speed. So this will be the required solution of the change in speed, that is called as del omega m, and where the value of the omega m is called as the change in the angular velocity. So from this we are getting the two exponent values. So there are different two ways for the understanding of this component for the steady state stability criteria. So the first component, that is called as when this the exponent is basically less than 0. Okay, when the exponent is less than 0, that time the speed deviation will decrease with the time and the system will be moved towards the equilibrium. So that's time the system is said to be a stable system. So the exponent value is negative, that time the system is said to be a stable. And the second way, when the exponent value is greater than the 0, so when the value of the exponent is greater than the 0, the speed deviation will increase with the time and the system will move
away from the equilibrium results. So that will turn into the unstable system. So the value of the exponent will be always negative. So the stability criteria that will be the defined, that is the load torque, which will be called it as when the decrease in speed, that is the load torque will be obviously the greater than the motor torque. So now we can take on that is the small change in load torque divided by the small change in the angular velocity, that will be the equal or that will be the greater than the small change in the motor torque divided by small change in the angular velocity. So that's why we are taking this will be the steady state stability criteria, in which we are getting the value of the exponent of your system will be always negative. That time the system is said to be a stable. So in this way we have derived the different stability criteria, that is called as the steady state stability criteria for your electrical drive. Thank you.